In a little village at the foothills of a big mountain range lived a boy named Lucas. He was full of dreams and energy, especially when it came to airplanes. Lucas loved how planes flew up high in the sky, and he wanted to be a pilot when he grew up. But Lucas's family didn't have lots of money. They were farmers and had to work really hard to make a living. Even though the village was like a big family, they didn't have much to help Lucas with his big dream. But Lucas wasn't going to give up easily. As he got older, Lucas loved airplanes even more. He read all the books about them, learning their names and how they worked. He would draw pictures of planes in his old notebook, letting his imagination take him on flying adventures. Lucas knew that just dreaming wasn't enough to become a pilot. He needed to learn a lot and get special training. He looked for ways to get scholarships, money that helps people go to school, and grants to pay for his aviation studies. The village elder, a kind lady named Mrs. Eliza, saw Lucas's passion and wanted to help him. One evening, when the sun was setting and the sky was all orange and pink, Lucas sat near the village pond with Mrs. Eliza. She was wise and had lots of experience. She told Lucas about a famous aviation school in the city where people worked hard to make their flying dreams come true. Lucas felt excited, but it wouldn't be easy. The school needed smart students and a lot of money. Lucas's parents were nice, but they didn't have much money for such a big school. Still, Lucas wasn't discouraged. He decided to do different jobs around the village. He helped at the store and even helped the blacksmith. Time passed, and Lucas kept working hard, saving every bit of money he earned. His determination inspired the village, and they started helping him too. They gave him jobs and even gave money to support his studies. The whole village worked together to help Lucas. Finally, after a long time, Lucas had enough money to apply to the aviation school. With Mrs. Eliza's advice, he wrote a really good application, pouring his heart out. His dedication showed, and his application stood out among all the others. After some weeks, a thick envelope arrived at the village. Lucas's heart raced as he opened it. It was an acceptance letter from the aviation school. Lucas was so happy, and the whole village celebrated. The dream that once seemed impossible was now coming true, all thanks to Lucas's hard work and the village's support. But Lucas's journey wasn't smooth sailing. The school was tough, and he struggled with hard subjects and tough training. Sometimes he felt like giving up, thinking he might not be good enough. But every time he felt weak, he remembered the village that believed in him, the village that stood by him and his dreams. Years went by, and Lucas's hard work paid off. He graduated at the top of his class, making everyone proud. But there was still a big challenge, getting a job as a pilot. The airplane industry was hard to get into, and Lucas faced many rejections. Each no hurt, but Lucas didn't stop. He kept applying, getting better, and meeting people in the airplane world. Finally, all his hard work paid off. He got a job with a small airline. Lucas was over the moon. He was finally going to be a pilot. His first flight as a co-pilot was a mix of excitement and nervousness. As the plane took off, Lucas felt a rush of feelings. He looked out the window and remembered the days he drew planes in his notebook. He thought of the hard work, the villagers' help, and how they believed in him. Years later, Lucas became a captain for a big airline. He flew planes all over the world. Every time he looked out of the cockpit, he remembered his journey. He never forgot the tough times that brought him here, or the village that stood by him when things were hard. Lucas's story became an inspiration to many, not just in his village, but to all those who had big dreams. His story showed that when you don't give up, when you have friends who support you, you can reach for the stars. And so the boy who faced many tough times, who turned challenges into steps to success, flew high as a pilot. He left a trail of hope and inspiration everywhere he went. Hey there, my friends. Get ready for another fascinating story coming your way real soon. So stay tuned and see you in no time. Do not forget to subscribe my channel. Bye for now.